grenades, and now that none are left, and we're only down to a single flash, it's looking pretty good. I think NIP were expecting a different sight, given they've got 6 breaching rounds here, which are, for all intents and purposes, basically useless. You had a sledge to open hatches, you don't need those gadgets.
Psycho
they
knows
brought
he's
to go downstairs, too easy. Bolo finds yet another. He is giving them the runaround here inside of White, Tim.
I can only assume that Psycho thought that maybe Bolo had rotated underneath there. He's just going wild at the minute, and this all comes from that missed opportunity of Psycho. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he doesn't see the pixel, but I'm almost certain that he must have done. He flicked towards it and then just went back paying his attention. I know he's worried about being pushed from lumber, but by just moving forward like that, he exposed himself too much. Bolo absolutely free to step up and get the kill. Great mid-round from him. It's all down to Julio. The time is gone. NIP lose, and TSM, finally we get a successful first defense of the top floor. Well played.
I'll tell you what, Tim, it's not looking too good.
It's not at all, and Achieved has had so many of those important kills so far in the tournament, and there's another one for him. I've been so impressed by him up to this point. Gio's going to find himself downed, and a couple of kills come back in for NIP. They keep themselves fighting in the round. They've got time, but they don't have the map control, Des. That's the problem. There is still a man above them. I believe it's Bolo on the Frost, and he could be a nightmare, but Julio shuts him down with a headshot. That was essential. Achieved again. I keep shouting about him, and he keeps delivering. Third kill in the round, brings it back level 2v2. He just won't allow his team to fall behind.
Oh my.
Uncharacteristic couple of first missed bullets from Pino there, but he does manage to lock down the kill. Onto Charla, finds the second onto Achieved, and I feel like TSM maybe just let NIP back into that one a little bit. He could be in trouble if that pressure continues.
First smoke coming out as well for a bit of support. It's going to be a very hot drop coming in for NIP at this stage, it looks like. Still going to burn through more of those smokes, but they stay online. Julio finding Bolo, who had a fantastic round 1. Quiet in round 2, non-existent in round 3. Merc finds one back on the other side, so a 4 versus 4 as we get towards that last 10 seconds. Psycho's dropped in, but they've got to look in for the plant. Achieved on a bit of a late swing here, waiting for Muzi to come down on White stairs. But Tim, the plant needs to start now. Kamikaze into position inside of Coffee. Starting it down, but oh, there's an echo. Unlucky, I guess.
Waste as much time as possible, so that is a positive for them. Pino sends one nade into Lumber. Oh, he sees the man too late. Nade already in his hand, and Achieved with another one of those important kills. I'm going to keep stressing it because his kills come at critical moments. It was a potential for NIP to be 2 men ahead at this point, but no, Achieved keeps them in touch. 3 versus 4. Psycho gets aggressive into sight, shut down in the crossfire. Bolo, Merc, they don't need to move to find themselves one apiece. Bolo doubles down. It's all up to Julio, and that is a sentence that I keep repeating. 4 versus 3, 25 seconds left to go, and NIP once again find themselves in a tough situation. Psycho's just hunting for kills. He's trying to sniff out anything he can find here, but he's not going to, because look how stationary those TSM defenders are. They've no interest in peeking, Des. They've no interest in taking the challenges. Bolo's going to wait for the freest kill of the day as he moves through the fireplace. Time is ticking. In comes a flurry of kills. Can NIP do this? Absolutely not. Kamikaze putting that diffuser down, but he has to come off as the challenge was on its way.
He's not feeling, rattled too much by the side of NIP, and certainly not as Charla finds the entry. And the last 50 seconds or so for the first kill to come through, again, is going to really slow NIP down. They get one back, but Muzi hits the deck in a little bit of a trade. It's not a full trade, but the kill comes through for Achieve regardless. A 4 versus 3. The laser gate back online. Everything's reset back to how it was essentially at the start of the round, Tim. NIP have got 2 left. The Yokai is still online as well to shut things down if it comes to it. They've got a shield to play into. They're finally out of smoke canisters, but I don't see NIP getting this round.
And this is where Merc is going to cover Achieve. There you go. It's just so perfect. Kamikaze pushed at the same time, gets the kill, but it's just far too late. 10 seconds pushing in through Freezer. Easiest kill of Gio's career as he catches him in the vault there. He comes.
They've now got one. It's Bolo looking to go for a very cheeky swing. If he can get the swing in and win this gunfight, it could be massive. It opens up White. Oh, Muzi turning his back at the wrong moment. But we're down to 25 seconds, Tim. TSM need to pull the trigger and get moving now. Otherwise, NIP win by the clock. I don't think in this phase they're aware that someone's down inside the backs, crouched down. Psycho finding one, a swing comes in, but the Merc gets a shutdown. A 3 versus 3, 10 seconds on the clock. 2 come in for TSM. A 3 versus 2. They're both hanging around White. One's in cocktail. They're going for a plant on the default. I don't think they can stop this one, Tim. This should be a plant going through. It's going to be a retake scenario for NIP. Otherwise, it's 6-1.
TSM just showing a better capability to get in and get that diffuser down in the final seconds. It's something that NIP were unable to achieve. Merc half health though, he's got to stick this out in a 1v1. He's up against Julio, a man who we know can be calm in these critical situations. He's going to find a way if there is one. Merc is there waiting. The shield is cleared out. Smart move from Julio. Knows that Merc is likely using the utility against them. Knows where the diffuser is now. Has 10 seconds to find his kill. And there he comes up against their own castle barricade. There's the peak hole in the wall that's going to allow Merc to make this challenge. It is too late. Nothing Julio can do about it.
Well, came in from his team, but Psycho chose the early exit and found a good kill to bring things back to 3 versus 3. Charla finding another. Pino and Psycho, all that stand between TSM and a 7-1. It's a big nade kill coming in for Achieve. What a map he's had at 10 and 4. I said he had to be alive until the end. It's less so the sledge work in this case. It's the nades that are coming in from above, and they've got 70 seconds to find where Psycho is and close this round out, Tim.
Definite opportunity for them to get in, maybe stick the diffuser down, like you say, just force Psycho to make a play. 50 seconds, it's not even going to matter. Easy. I was just going to say 50 HP left. Charla finds him on the white stairs, closes it out, and what an unexpected result for TSM. I'm not saying that we didn't think they'd win it necessarily, but a 7-1 against reigning world champs. It looks like NIP have wound the clock back to day 1 here, Des. Playing this well, he's dipped himself back a little deeper. He knew that the nades were likely to come. Moosey's managed to get himself into courtyard. He sees the barrel of the gun. I don't think he's picked up on it. And he's not going to pick out Bolo. Still manages to react quicker of the two though. Gets his kill. Achieve finds Psycho. 4 versus 3. TSM keep themselves on top, but the clock is ticking. 15 seconds left to go. And NIP start the collapse. But Charla manages to find one, Merc another. And TSM looking good. Julio's left alone in the cold here, Des. He's fighting long angles and then has to take the rotate. Achieve, he's going to have all the time in the world to get this diffuser down, and surely now it is too much to ask from Julio, left in another difficult situation, just as happened a number of times on Cafe. It continues here, steps out and loses the first gunfight. Achieved, finishes the round as well as getting the plant. TSM take number 1.
4 versus 3, but Tim, final 30 seconds of the round is where things really start to pick up. There's still a lot of utility in TSM's back pocket, so I want to see it brought out now. Just rain down hell on NOP and go for the round end.
Beautiful shot from Gio there. Julio fighting hard for the trade though. He's inside a sight, shut down from the door. It's Merc on the double. It's all up to Kamikaze. He needs to go big but can't. Merc closes it out. TSM 2-0. A little bit more secure inside of this round than they have so far. Achieved taking damage. TSM struggling to get themselves in, but Gio just brute forces it, Des. He goes in, he gets the kill, he starts putting the diffuser down, the cover's there. Charla, Merc, big round from TSM, and that is the diffuser secured, planted, and it's a 1v3. And guess who it is once again, Des? Julio in that tough spot, that difficult position. He finds one man, he knows he's inside a bathroom, peeks around the back of the bomb chassis. Gio gets the kill, and that's going to be NIP losing a round, which for 20 or 30 seconds there looked like it was going their way, Des. One of the NIP defenders just manages to hightail it out of there as the floor gets ripped up above him. But it's a beautiful example that we get to see in front of us of why you do the vertical. It's about moving the defenders. That's the reaction that you get from them. Achieved looks to push down Cool Vibe stairs. He's got one hard to his right here. Not sure he's aware of it. Charla finds a beauty onto Muzi, and Achieved and Kamikaze trade each other out. Charla's working hard from the opposite side of the map here, and it's now 2v2. Gio just brute forcing his way in. Des, how many times have we seen this from him? He's got an opportunity to get the diffuser down. 3 seconds, he's got to do it. He's going to stick it, but this resurrection is going to give an opportunity to secure that. It's all up to Gio, Des.
Hasn't really got many kills so far and won't find one here. Psycho bringing Pino back from the grave, but not needing him in the end. 2 kills to close out. And going to stick the disable. NIP finding their second round of this series. About Julio inside of office. He's also got a little bit more cover. He's being penned in here from 2 sides. If he's fortunate, he finds a couple, and in they come. Bolo finds one back as well. It's going to be a swing straight in. That LMG goes straight through in towards the corridor. Can't find the man, and he'll back out straight through security. Almost taking a second shot, but keeping himself going.
Bolo taking a little bit of damage, and Psycho just comes running full speed into office.
Yes!
It's not over yet, Des. We're in a 1v3. Muzi quite capable of these. He's half health. He's going to keep battling away just to keep them at bay, and then he's going to move himself back into main.
Yes!
down by Achieve. TSM, not in the way you thought necessarily, Des, but they managed to get themselves in aggressively to the map, took control, win fights. TSM look great around that at least, but Reed just giving it away at the minute. Psycho just going for the punch out on the barricade. I know they're trying to get something going, but it's not working, and TSM just have the answer at every turn, every question. There you go, Bolo gets one, the kills are raining in. TSM, they know that this is in touching distance, Des. It's in a matter of seconds, it's 1v4. And what are NIP doing? They're all just watching Kamikaze, none of them on cams. I know there may not be any left, Des, but I don't...
They're being dragged around like a dog's chew toy, Tim. It's looking super messy. Kamikaze, will find a nice shot onto Charla, but he's got so much to do. He's in control of the sights, at least for now, but Achieved. Crouch walking his way up past 90, gets himself a freebie. Further forward here to get a plant down. He'll take a few cheeky shots, and as I said, it's going to be hard to make him move, but he doesn't really pose a threat in that position, Tim.
Well, that's it. They don't need to make him move. For anybody who, is maybe back to us or new back with, with the rework that we saw. The site is now inside of service. You can't plant in that area. Essential kill from Bolo there to close him down. This is likely done. He's going to down Kamikaze. It's all up to Pino.
My!
There's the kills. TSM managed to hold on. There's just nothing. Despite NIP's tries, the ideas, no matter what they bring to the board, it's just not doing the job for them. Downed as the second shot comes in. An opportunity here for Psycho. I don't think he knows exactly where he is. He could shoot him through the soft wall there, but it's going to be Pino onto Charla, and NIP, they look like they might just get something going here, Des. Merc gets in, picks Achieved up. There's the double. Psycho, Pino, NIP, you got yourselves around. You got yourself a foundation. You've got to let this steady the ship and find a few more as well. So just need to be careful. Ooh, Achieved gets taken down, and that's going to be the Nitro gone. As I said, Des, they needed to deal with it.
Yes, it's a good start for Julio. A second one comes in as well. Please don't do this to me. Don't let Tim be right, or never let me live it down. 2 big kills though, 5 versus 3, and tons of time to play with Tim. 90 seconds still on the clock. They've got a lot of utility still in back pocket that no doubt is going to start coming raining through. They are looking very low on information is my only concern. You must be kidding me. That is unfortunate. Being a little bit of an assist there from Gio onto Merc. Bolo also goes down.
Inside of this round, you've got your advantage. Use it. Push forward. Pino just very indecisive about this nade. He's going to send it down to clear out some utility, I think, but just wasn't sure. Bolo goes for the slow peek, and Julio's ready. Pino onto the head of Gio, and NIP have woken up. They are now 4 versus 1. It's all up to Charla inside of sight. 20 seconds. Time is on his side. He gets one, but the trade is there immediately, and things are getting a little bit louder now. NIP, 4 rounds, 2 to go. They are fighting for overtime. Gio's going to dip himself away just around that half wall and try and keep himself alive for the rest of the round. 29 seconds left to go. NIP, this is your moment. This is the time.
Got the smokes on side as well, coming raining through on towards that default plant spot. They're ready and waiting. They need to remove the smoke player. If Charla goes down, and as I say, it happens. Support on support action. 2 more as Kamikaze finds another. Pino raining his way through. Achieved has got the long arm, but no one can stop this plant going down. The smoke's off board. It's 5 versus 2. Make it a 5 versus 1. NIP about to go flawless in the round. They do lose one at the end, but it's 4 kills, and they bring us up to 1 round away from pulling this through to overtime.
Throwing somebody else up onto the hooker window, and Bolo, he's just waiting for his moment, Des.
He is just waiting for that one little pixel to change colour, and then the trigger gets pulled, but right now it's more behind the bomb itself. 20 seconds. Oh, steps out! What a mistake he's made there to try and get the drone. One comes back on the other side. Psycho's gone down, though, is the problem. Kamikaze stepping in. Can they see each other? Apparently not. The smoke too thick. Charla gets the shutdown. It's 4 versus 2. It's all falling apart in the last second. Musi gets one back, but he's going to go absolutely huge. Gio with the shutdown. TSM stop NIP in round 12.
Oh, NIP, what a story you almost gave us.